Oh, man. This is going to be a hard, um, a hard topic to discuss for me. As if the poster of guts behind me wasn't evidence enough. Today we'll be discussing the passing of the legendary mangaka Kentaro Miura and all the things that came with that. We have other topics planned as well, but if we don't get to them, I'm not going to feel bad, honestly. Because Miura meant a lot to me as a creator. So let's go ahead and get started. My name is Micah Curtis.
And I'm Alex Baldwin. I've got no words. Let's just get to it.
Yep. Welcome to Micah and the Hatman. So Hatman did not have a pick this week. He had life stuff, but some of it was good life stuff. Well, part of it actually I can show off. One thing I am going to say though, for those who have missed it, behind me, if you missed it on the show on Sleeveless Comics, as you can see behind me, my Gundam Wing display is finished. I just finished Shenlong this last week. So, and they all look really, really good. Today I got something in that is a surprisingly big box. It is the Gundam Kyrios. And this was voted on by the patrons. So if you're not in the patrons Discord, you know you're missing out on that. This was voted on by them to be my next project. I couldn't decide whether I wanted to start doing stuff from Double O Gundam or if I wanted to start doing stuff from Unicorn. So Double O it was. And this one is going to be different. This one we are going to do what's called candy painting. Because as you can see, it's a very shiny Gundam in all the promotional art. So that's what I'm going to be doing with this one. And then on top of that, I'm going to do all the decals on it because the decals actually show up in the show. So that will be interesting. I didn't do the decals on the Gundam Wing stuff because they didn't want everybody to know what Operation Meteor was. Why the fuck would they decal their Gundams? Whereas Celestial Being wanted everybody to know it was them. So, on the flip side, I have a thing. This is an art book. This is the 3 Nights 4 Days art book.
I've got some of those. I've got a whole stack of these.
Yes. Plus, I have with me, because Hatman sent them to me, all 4 of the available covers here. They look beautiful.
Oh, yes.
So, Hatman, when are these going out?
Whenever I can get them packed up. Right now, life stuff has got me not being able to come in here and pack stuff up. And the guy who is supposed to help me do it is also dealing with life stuff, too. So, I swear to God, somebody really does not want this book to fucking go out.
A lot of people who don't, but fuck them. So.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck them.
So, my pick of the week is Sons of Anarchy.
Ooh.
Yes.
Interesting.
So this one I have been watching specifically because I am preparing to start doing some details on the gangs in Englewood, and one of those is a biker gang. So,
All right.
along all of the other writing that I'm doing lately, So, Sons of Anarchy came out a while ago. I want to say in 2011. I could be wrong. And has a cast full of guys that when you see them, you're like, oh, it's that guy. Because you've probably seen them in a movie playing a character. Or because they're mostly character actors. Oh, it was a 08. Jesus, that was, yeah. So, that was a while ago. So, I'll just roll through the cast real quick. The lead character is played by Charlie Hunnam, who some of you, if you watched the first Pacific Rim, know who that is. Katie Seagal as his mother. Most of you will know
Who
her.
you will know as
Peggy.
Well, what?
Who was Ed Bundy's husband or wife? Holy shit, potato brain.
Yeah, it was Peggy.
Yeah, Peggy Bundy.
Also Leela from Futurama.
Yes. Mark Boone Jr., who was the guy who got dangled upside down in The Dark Knight. Where are the other guys going? I swear to God, swear to me. Yeah, so that's who that is. Kim Coates, who's on the far left there, and he's been in a ton of stuff. I can't really name any one of them. Tommy Flanagan, who you can also see there. Most people will know him from Gladiator. But the big Ryan Hurst is in the show as well. People know him from Remember the Titans. Ron Perlman, because he's Ron fucking Perlman, etc., etc. It's a show about a biker gang, basically, in Northern California. Basically, dealing with all of the insanity of being an organized crime unit with as it starts out, a vice president who later becomes the president. That's not a spoiler because the image in front of you says he is. Basically who doesn't want it to be what it is. So, and it's about his struggle to try to bring it back to a place of legitimacy. And this is probably one of my favorite shows ever. One thing I will say, though, is this is a Kurt Sutter show. Kurt Sutter writes some sad fucking shows, dude. Before this, he worked on The Shield. That should probably tell you everything. It's a very similar story, and it takes place in the same universe, oddly enough. And then other shows that take place in the same universe are Mayans FC, which is on FX, and then SWAT. I don't remember what network that's on. So, it's a very good drama series. This is probably my favorite crime show that I've ever seen. I like it a lot more than The Sopranos. I like it a lot more than...
Really?
Yeah. I like it a lot more than really anything else in the genre that I've seen. I like it more than The Shield, which is saying something, because I really like The Shield. Because Vic Mackey is...
No, well, what about The Wire?
I actually like this more than The Wire, yeah.
Wow.
Though I will maintain that the fuck scene, which... For those of you who have watched The Wire, you know what I mean by that. For those of you who have not watched The Wire, you have no fucking clue what I mean, and it's not what you think. That scene is brilliant. But, ultimately, it is a violent as fuck show about what apparently these bikers have gone through. And according to some people who are like former Hells Angels, been like, yeah, that's pretty accurate actually. So, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to say past that. If you enjoy crime dramas, this is one you should watch. You know, and again, it's a very different angle because it's not the mafia. It's not like people throwing up gang signs as bikers. There had never been a show like this before. So Kurt Sutter did an awesome job. It's incredibly well written, a lot of memorable characters. My favorite character probably being Jax himself, the lead. Though the Ron Perlman's character is a really really good one too. So I just like Ron Perlman, you know. So he's the reason I watched this in the first place. So, I mean, who doesn't love Hellboy?
Hellboy, Slade, fucking God. The war has changed. The narrator from fucking Fallout, every Fallout game except Fallout 4 for some stupid ass reason. The one guy who loses his shoe in fucking Pacific Rim.
Yes.
We do like Ron Perlman here.
That we do.
Lord Hood from Halo. He's done so much shit. It's like, goddamn. Like, what are the?
It's Clayface.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's right. He's Clayface.
That was early on in his career too.
Yeah, it was.
Anywho, let's go ahead and move on to our first topic.
Yeah, the big one.
We did get a donation in that I missed. Chaos Sonic throws in a buck, says, "A moment of silence for Miura." Then, yeah. So this one hit me like a kick in the nuts.
Yeah, came out of fucking nowhere.
Kentaro Miura passed away earlier in the month. From what somebody explained to me, basically a lot of these Japanese companies that work with well-known artists, if someone passes away, you're not going to know until a few weeks later because they want privacy for the family, which is incredibly respectful of them. Which is why I kind of like the Japanese a lot. One of the many reasons I do. He was only 54 years old. He passed away from, what was it? Acute aortic dissection. So his heart burst.
Yeah.
The manga community has been devastated by this.
To say the least, yeah.
The creator of Ippo, who mentored him, has only said one word since, and it was Miura. Miura was only in his 50s, guys. He was young. He's 20 years younger than Go Nagai. Go Nagai is still with us. Yeah, he's 20 years younger than, why am I forgetting his name? Tamino. Yoshiyuki Tamino. Creator of Gundam, you know. And I did a eulogy for Miura, and thank you all for watching that. That's actually got over 3,000 views, and it really hit me right here in the heart, because Berserk as a series has been part of my life since I was 20 years old, and I'm 35 now. Be 36 in about 6 months. I didn't actually read the manga until after my divorce. And when I read through it, my whole perspective on writing changed. My whole perspective on creativity changed. On what to do and what not to do as a creator. In a lot of ways, it took shackles off of me. Let me read this donation. Hardboiled says, I've yet to read any issues or watching episodes, films of Berserk in full. I have seen and heard about it. As long deeply impressed me. So the perspective of an outsider looking in, RIP to a truly great creator who's influenced so many. His influence is felt everywhere. I mean, a lot of fantasy manga that have come out after Berserk have probably been influenced by it in one way or another. There's a reason that Cloud uses a Buster Sword and why it looks like a single-bladed version of the Dragon Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
Guts is the reason that the horse-slaying sword is as popular as it is. And there's others. I'm probably like there's a lot of other places. Like there, oftentimes if you see a character in a manga or an anime with a giant sword like that, you will probably see at some point them in a pose that was first done by Miura for Guts. But what Berserk really taught me as a series is that whatever I want to tell, whatever story I feel needs to be told, I should tell it. And I shouldn't be afraid of what people are going to think about it. Because at the end of the day, if I, as a creator, if I didn't do the things that I wanted to and tell stories the way that I wanted to, I'll never be fulfilled. It'll never feel right. It also made me realize that a lot of what makes good characterization is the willingness to have a character struggle and to put them through the proverbial ringer. Which a lot of characters in Berserk have exactly that. Miura, in general, was a character that... Or Miura, or Guts as a character in general, is one that I always felt like had a believable origin story. Given them, it being like a Middle Ages sort of thing. But I had enough intrigue that made you wonder what is so special about this guy. And you couldn't help but... You can't take your eyes off him. He's got style. He's cool as fuck. But there's points about him that kind of make you hate him at times. And then he does something else that makes you love him. He's about as close to the perfect protagonist I've ever seen. He's complicated.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah, he's complicated. He's complicated, and that's what I like about the character. That's what I like about all the characters in Berserk. They're complex. They feel plausible. There's no grandiose fucking speeches or anything like that. It's just, I'm going to kill you,
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I really, really love about the characters. Just Guts comes from an era of the old school buff main character before what's the term I'm looking for? Before the boyish look became popular.
Oh yeah, the traditional shonen protagonist.
Yeah. And I've always appreciated the bluntness of him, the focus, the rage, but also the legitimate fears deep down that he tries to hide. He's not just angry to be angry. He's angry because he's been traumatized over and over again. And because he has something to protect, and he has something he wants back. Bishonen, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. I admire that type of character, and it's not easy to pull off. It really isn't. So, after I gave that eulogy, I cried like a big bitch. I ain't even gonna lie. Because I started seeing what was going on. How, like, Twitter blew up. A lot of Western artists were paying tribute to Miura. The one that really got me, though, was Final Fantasy XIV. Every single server, when they found out the news, started a line in the main city hub of the Dark Knight class. The Dark Knight class is basically Guts. And it was a line with a bunch of campfires. And some people were playing the Guts theme, the one that we played to start the show, on their instruments that they have in the game. Pretty quickly, there went on... There was, like, if you went on Twitter, there were actually, like, and guides on how to play the Guts theme on your instruments in FF14. And what really killed me was I remembered this scene from the anime and the manga, of course, where Guts is on a hillside after he's killed the 100 men. Casca goes up there with him and treats his wounds. And he gives this speech that really tells you about who Guts is as a person. But also that he understands why people follow Griffith. And this idea that everyone casts their flame into a fire. Underneath one man because they believe that he can take them to the next level. That he can do the things that will make all of their dreams possible. And then Casca drops this line, like a bonfire of dreams. And then what I realized is that was the significance of the fire being at the feet of all these Dark Knights in Final Fantasy XIV. That was their little light. To say that this creator moved them. There's another book that's influenced by Berserk. It's right here. 3 Nights, 4 Days is my love letter to Berserk. In a lot of ways. You know, it has the same brutal type of storytelling that Berserk does. Because that's what I learned from Miura. More so than anything is to tell the story that's on my heart. And 3 Nights was. it. I mean what I said about Miura, in a sense, being immortal. You know? Because the rumor is that his students, he outlined the rest of Berserk for them. Just in case. It wouldn't surprise me if he scripted it. In which case, I hope he did. I would love to see if there is another thing of Berserk.
Yeah, hopefully it's more like a Wheel of Time situation than anything else.
But if he scripted it, that book's going to say written by Kentaro Miura. Meaning it lives on. And that's ultimately what is sad, but is... It gives me joy too. Is that there's the possibility the story will end and it will be Miura's plan. It's sad he's not going to be here to see it, but he went out of his way to let people know what it will be so we can see it, and it'll live forever. So, I owe the man a lot. I don't really think that there is a more influential creator on my style than Kentaro Miura. There's others that are out there like Chris Claremont and Frank Miller and men like that, but Miura is the one that more than anybody just sticks with me right here. So losing him was hard. So I don't know what's going to come next, but I do know that I'm never going to forget the time that I had with this series. And, yeah, the fact that it will live on forever is awesome. Hatman, what do you think about all this?
Really, I kind of feel selfish because I feel like because of this we're not going to get the true ending of Berserk. And I guess in a way it stems from, wanting the resolution to such a long-running story to be like totally the author's intention, like the whole way through. No cutting corners, no handing it off to anybody else, while the very, very end is, what was always intended. None of that. That's why I'm saying, like, I hope it's like a Wheel of Time situation where, someone, the best possible person can pick up the story based on all of the notes and the outlines that have been there and conclude it in a way that's not just satisfying but honorable. Something that we would not question whether or not it came from Miura Sensei. And that's the thing, I know that's like a selfish want, But at the same time, it's hard to separate him from Berserk. It's really, really difficult. So I sincerely hope that what comes after is properly befitting, and that we don't have to resort to looking back at what was to eulogize him. I hope that Berserk as a whole is deserving, as he would have wanted it to be.
Just read some donations real quick. Chaos Sonic threw in a buck and said, first Stan Lee, now Miura. I just hope Araki is not next. For those who don't know, Araki's the creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Holy Ninja donates a buck and says, my most memorable moment from Berserk is the love scene between Kasuga and Guts, the only scene that's completely necessary and beautiful that I've read. I can agree with that. Chaos Sonic says a request for a poster of the protagonist of 3 Nights 4 Days working with Guts. Can't sell that because it's not my trademark.
Yeah.
But if there's anybody out there that wants to do fan art and throw that together,
we can't.
You're not going to see me complain.
Yeah, we would get into very, very trouble if we sold like anything like that.
Yeah. I think that's it donation wise. Man. We have a few more minutes. Let's go with hot tub streams. What the fuck is what is a hot tub stream, Hatman?
So you remember how Twitch doesn't like, or rather, they allow titty streams, but only if they fall within the appropriate attire guidelines.
Right.
So the loophole was found wherein what was considered appropriate attire for the situation was, okay, well, I'll just do my titty streams in a bikini, and if a bikini isn't allowed in regular streams, I'll just do them in a hot tub. And it's not a hot tub. It's literally just them sitting in a damn kiddie pool in their living room with some water in it and a big fucking inflatable banana toy, and it's pretty much just softcore porn at this point.
Softcore porn has nudity.
Well, we're not to the level of like, we're not to the level of like HBO late night shit yet.
No,
but
we're not even there. I mean, so because HBO late night and Cinemax, they had full on nudity.
Skinemax,
yeah. So this isn't even that.
Yeah.
Like
this is about as close as you can get at this point, though.
Let me just be honest. Yeah, it's lewd. You know. It is obviously there to play to horny kids I'm not gonna say kids because it's not true. Horny adults.
It's the simp market. It's trying to corner the simp market.
Yeah, the simp market is, yeah, that's more accurate.
Yeah, and it's.
And this is not OnlyFans either, guys. Let's not be sensationalists here.
No, it's not. It's not that.
But it is meant to get people ogling and donating. It's basically
it's well, and to be fair too, it was an execution of a loophole in Twitch's rules. It was a way to get around, their policy of sexualized content, because let's be real, that's what this is. So Twitch now has decided, okay, well then we're just going to make a whole section for like hot tubs and pools and whatnot, so it doesn't populate the just chatting thing, and so advertisers can back out of these streams if they want to, because one of the biggest streamers ended up having her ads pulled and her ad revenue lost, and then threw a big fucking fit about it. And if I remember correctly, she was the one who started the whole hot tub meta, or as I like to call them, thought tubs.
Yeah.
It's honestly like it seems like a double standard from Twitch, because they're in their announcement of this new section, they said we're not going to ban people because others find them attractive, and that's not what's happening here. That clearly what's happening is people are pushing the envelope for what is considered sexual content without getting banned, and Twitch, either out of brilliance or stupidity, is saying, okay, well, we're going to allow it because, if we say anything bad, then the people are going to leave, and then we won't get our cent bucks, because, of course, the market is huge. These people are making millions of fucking dollars.
That's not a small number! That's a very big number! What are you going to do?
What are we going to do?
First one, you guys just threw money at me. He said, review Kenichi, the mightiest disciple. Okay.
There you go. Review money.
And then Ninjato throws in $50 and says, on a lighter note, here's 50 for you to read through some of Araki's greatest work, Steel Ball Run. JoJo Part 7.
Man,
okay.
You didn't even have to get into a hot tub for that shit.
No. Shit. But, can I just say something here? I only got it once, Ninjato. I'm not gonna lie. If I was in good shape, I'd never stream with a shirt on.
Fuck it.
I never would. Like, I get it. I legitimately get it. And
yeah.
I'm not gonna complain about it because I just don't watch it, and I'm not gonna go with the oh my kids. That's fucking your problem, dude.
Yeah, parent your fucking children.
Fuck them kids.
In the great words of Michael Jordan, fuck them kids.
No, but in all seriousness though, like, Don't give me the Matt Walsh argument of somebody think of the children. Control your kids.
No, fuck that shit. Yeah.
But
it's
at the same time,
it's a double standard, though.
I'll admit that there is a double standard. I am of the opinion that Twitch should just say, as long as your titties, as long as there's no nipple, no lip, and no bare ass, you're fine.
I honestly, at this point, I would recommend that if Twitch wants to keep the cent bucks, and if they don't want to see the market to OnlyFans, put up a whole goddamn adults only section.
Well, at that point, you're just chatterbait.
Well, no, because this would also include some of those adults only games that they don't allow on the platform either.
There's that too.
So, people want to play BMX XXX? Fine, go ahead. But paywall it. So that would be the best way to end the somebody think of the children arguments, and you'd get your cent bucks guaranteed. Charge a fucking cover fee.
Yeah.
Just at this point, because they won't ban it entirely because it's too goddamn lucrative, and they're not sure if they want to fucking allow all this shit because advertisers and revenue and shit. It's the best solution that I can fucking come up with. Just, yeah, Pornhub game stream. Why the fuck not at this point? If there's a market for it, then god damn it.
I've heard stories that
do the capitalism.
I've heard stories that some like porno streamers actually just do gaming streams now, and they're just naked. So, whatever. Samurai Bear threw in $3 says Kentaro's death got me worried for Takashi. All of us Hunter x Hunter fans meme he's just sitting around playing Dragon Quest. Well, we Berserk fans we hate Idolmaster for the same reason. And now we really hate Idolmaster. So, fuck you, Idolmaster. Fuck all of you. God. Okay, Q&A time. Seriously, fuck Idolmaster. Could have been working on pages. Okay, so let me pull open the Discord. So that on the blank says, aside from the ones from the UC timeline, what are your favorite Mook mobile suits? So, mobile suits, which are mass production, tend to get their ass kicked a lot. Besides from UC, so that throws out the Zaku. And anything from the Zaku line. Well, it's anything Xeon. Xeon has the best Mook suits. That's what sucks. Behind that, I would have to say... I like the Taurus from Gundam Wing a lot. That's a good one. And then, the Taurus and the Hydra from Gundam Wing are probably my favorites. What about you, Hatman? You don't know?
You kill UC and you're gonna kill my fucking ball.
Let's see here. Talon says, want to say even though I'm sad to see Miura pass away, he's happy to see his influence spread across fantasy artists and writers. No, continue to inspire many more. Wanted to include this video of the FF14 community paying tribute to him that today is still ongoing. Yeah. If somebody... Brain, I know you're still here. Take that video that Talon just posted in the Discord and put it in the chat for everybody to watch. Rise Khan wants to know, good series or movie to watch after a hard week?
I always say Back to the Future. Back to the Future is my feel-good movie.
That's a really good one. I'll say the same there. Nijito wants to know, least favorite Berserk arc? Black Swordsman. Like everybody else. Everybody says Black Swordsman or Lost Children. Those are the two. I like Lost Children a lot, so Black Swordsman is definitely my least favorite. Zito Nick wants to know. He just says, I suppose something like, what obscure fact do you know that you would wish to share, but again, is there anything that hasn't been said in regards to Miura? Um, obscure fact.
Just in general, obscure fact.
Specifically about Berserk.
Oh, that is definitely your domain.
I've always enjoyed where the inspiration for Femto's head is from. It's from a musical. I forget the name of it. Because it's one that's inspired by Phantom of the Paradise, that's it. So, it's a 74 musical. It's based on Phantom of the Opera. And that's where Femto's helmet comes from. It's the villain of that movie. SGD wants to know, what do you find more infuriating? A piece of media seemingly setting up intriguing plot thread, or to find out it goes nowhere as the series progresses, already knowing and deducing said plot thread will go nowhere when it's first presented. The latter. If I see the fact that it's not going to go anywhere, I get even more angry.
Yeah, being a plot being predictable is one thing. Being predictable and knowing that it's not going to pay off is even worse.
Let's see here. Rick Weston, he says, I see Franco-Belgian comics getting woke. How soon until they try to cancel Jodorowsky? Not long. The Meta Barons is about as cancelable as it gets. It won't take long. Melee Brawler says, for entertainment, what is your ranking of MCU films from worst to best? Well, I'm not going to rank all of them. I'll give you what I think the worst is, and I'll give you what I think the best is. The worst MCU film, in my opinion, is probably Iron Man 3. And then the best is easily Infinity War.
You and I have the same power rankings.
I knew he would.
Still bitter about the fucking Mandarin reveal in Iron Man 3. And I would have said up to about a month ago, I would have said Captain America Winter Soldier still tops the list, but I watched it again recently, and I don't think it's as good as I remember it being. So Infinity War is now my top one. I think that is the best one.
Yeah.
Because Thanos fucking reigns.
Yeah, I did the same thing, oddly enough, as I went back and watched Winter Soldier after Infinity War. Infinity War is way better. And that's not saying that Winter Soldier is a bad film. It's an awesome film.
Oh, no. Not at all. It's still
I would
in
actually
my top
rank.
3.
I would rank that and Civil War as like 2 out of my top 3. The other one being Infinity War. So I love Civil War.
Who puts Iron Man 3 over Captain Marvel? Okay, listen the fuck here.
Okay, so let me say this. Iron Man 3, I expected Captain Marvel to be bad. I didn't expect Iron Man 3 to be bad.
Yeah.
And like when they said Kelly Sue DeConnick is who they were basing that Captain Marvel off of, that I knew it was going to suck. I knew it was going to be bitchy feminist bullshit. And that's exactly what I got. Iron Man 3 they said it was going to be based on Extremis. The best Iron Man story ever.
Yeah.
And they turned the Extremis virus into a fucking bomb.
How do you fuck up Extremis and the Mandarin simultaneously?
Yeah. The big reveal is it's AIM. It's just AIM. There's no, which is, by the way, is a Captain America villain.
Yep.
But it's
it has nothing to do with MODOK, by the way.
Yeah, no MODOK. Just a dude who is like barely mentioned in the Extremis arc.
Mm-hmm. And then they take the PTSD from Avengers and they talk about it for a little bit and then they go nowhere with it. They just drop it.
Yeah. They
completely fucking drop it. Like, what the hell, man?
Captain Marvel takes shitty source material and makes a shitty movie. Yeah. Iron Man 3 takes great source material and makes a shitty movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say they're both pretty close to being the bottom. Yeah. It's not an easy pick. I just watched Iron Man 3 again recently. I'm like, God, this is awful.
I can't fucking finish it anymore.
Yeah. Servant says, looking back when Legends like Kentaro passed, they don't do so unless someone is ready or going to take their place. AKA an heir is going to rise. Do you agree, or is there something I don't know here? A lot of artists tend, when they know that there's going to be a long-standing series, they tend to put contingencies in place in case they croak. If I die, Hatman has the outlines for all of Englewood.
I've got everything.
So, Changus asks, who is the worst character in Berserk?
Like, underdeveloped or the character that we hate?
Corcus. Because everybody hates him. But he's not a bad... Yeah. But there's no bad characters in Berserk. So it's sort of a lowest common denominator sort of thing. Because, like, the only person that I would say, like, I dislike... No, there isn't anybody I dislike more than Corcus. Because he's a greedy little shit. You know?
Excuse me.
I'm not gonna lie. That talking about all that kind of took a lot out of me. So if I can't make it through all the cringe, guys, I do apologize. My throat's really sore. GTA Driver asks, because now we're going to the chat, have you read the controversy surrounding David Ellefson? What are they doing to my favorite bassist? Sex scandal?
Uh-oh.
What'd he do?
He might not.
Accusations that he groomed an underage girl. Well, again, and I say this all the time, you're gonna need evidence. So, we'll wait to see what comes of that. Let's see here. Black Knight Rex wants to know, did you guys see PC Gamer making fun of the hot tub stream by having a 20-second loop of Geralt bathing? Go,
yeah,
meme the fuck out of it, dude. Have fun. Part of life is laughing at its absurdities. Tyler Jorgensen wants to know, did you hear Metalocalypse and Venture Brothers are getting movies as closing chapters? I will be watching the Metalocalypse one.
Apparently Aqua Teen Hunger Force is getting another movie too.
Another one?
Another one.
Did we need another one?
Not really. But apparently they're doing it.
Oh, donations I forgot to read. Hardboiled says, for outsiders like me, how would you recommend starting reading viewership of Berserk? Black Swordsman or Golden Age? Which is a better emotional impact at the beginning? Go Golden Age.
Yes.
Golden Age, Black Swordsman, then everything else. Be prepared. There's 2 arcs that will kick you in the nuts. Specifically, aside from the end of Golden Age. And it's Lost Children. Lost Children will kick you around. And Conviction. Conviction's a motherfucker. It's an amazing. But it's hard to get through. So what I would do is I would watch the English dub of the 97 anime if you don't have the time to read the manga. Then read the manga. Because you have to. Because the 2000 whatever Berserk anime is fucking awful.
It's very, very bad.
Yeah. Thoughts makes him great again threw in a buck, and he says thoughts on Jerry Conway being a hypocrite complaining about manga while he made sexy female characters. I'm sure you understand why you don't like waifus, but personally, Jerry's being a hypocritical dumbass who reaps what he's sown. I made fun of him on Twitter for it. I'm like, dude, you're telling me that titties are sexist. Like, mammaries exist, dude. Time to get over it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and artists draw big boobs all the time, both men and women. Because as a bisexual woman once told me, boobs are fun to play with. That was her answer to why she was bisexual. Even though I didn't ask the question.
Fair fucking answer.
Yeah. The Chaos Sonic threw in a bucket said, Steel Ball Run you might enjoy despite being a new universe in JoJo. And then Chaos Sonic threw in a buck said, I think the only reason Miura enjoyed Idolmaster more than running Berserk is because Berserk got so popular that he got as what RGE says, fuck you money. He was just enjoying his life. It was very much possible. He did make a lot of money off of Berserk. Mm-hmm. So Alex Kogan says you read Edgy Boy Black Swordsman. Love it, damn it. Somebody tell the almighty Lolly I'm very proud that he's having as much success as he is. Seriously. I remember when he was just chilling out in the chat with everybody else. I miss him. I wish he'd come by. He still comes by every once in a while, but wish he'd come by, hang out a little bit more often. Yeah. Alright. One more. Crystal Hydra says, how about streaming Berserk Band of the Hawk for late night Micah? Well, I'll do it for gaming stream. For sure. And then finally, what do you think of the Paladin archetype? Who's the first character that comes to mind and why? Oddly enough, I go to Berserk and I go to the character of Farnese. And the Holy Knights from that manga. Because they're sanctimonious pricks. And somebody earlier said like the rape horse was cringe. The meme is cringy. The meme of rape horse is cringy. It's supposed to be because it's fucking insane because that's what Berserk is. In context, it's actually fucking frightening. Because Farnese has been bound. She's actually completely nude in the manga, and she has no way to defend against this thing. And like horse dick is like this big. I mean, like the size of my arm. If there's any ladies in the chat, they can tell you that trying to go through you is going to hurt. So, Changus Khan donates $5. Says, how much do we pay for you to play Idolmasters? $2,000.
Wow.
There you go. That's your price. Okay. Grab stuff for overflow. We have cringe to watch.
You're gonna have to send me cringe through Twitter.
It's in the Discord server.
I'm on a sabbatical from Discord for a bit.
Oh, Hatman.
So yes, I know, but I want to be. I don't even want to look at it.
All right, hold on.
It's good for my brain.
So we're gonna do 4 of these because I'm exhausted.
Okay.
I've had a long day. I was doing some moving around in my bedroom. I was not that kind of moving around. I was rearranging it, and I lifted something heavy, and I didn't use my legs, so I hurt my back. And it's been very hot, so I've sweated buckets. I'm a little dehydrated too. So I'm gonna drink a ton of water and then go to sleep after this. Okay. So the clips I shall pick. There's one in VTubers. Bear with me a sec while I get this set up.
Y'all really want to shame me, but I'm doing this from the brain. That's also why I'm
don't shame
not
the
on
Hat
Twitter
Man.
as much.
Do not shame the Hat Man for this. I need my business partner to be of good mental health. Because we got comics to ship.
Yeah, I got boxes to get out of my damn office.
Yep, we got to get that for you guys. So, let's do this one from Deimos. It's called Another Useless Aphrodite Moment.
Hmm? Excuse me.
Then Think You're a Badass? Question mark. And then finally Earth's Most Cursed Animal.
Are we live?
We are. It lag from YouTube's end. It's not us.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing went down on my end.
Nope, we're good.
Stupid YouTube. Okay, yeah, now it's back up. YouTube!
Some people are suggesting that we start uploading to Rumble. What do you think of that, Hatman?
I have no idea what the fuck a Rumble is.
Apparently, it is a YouTube alternative that is being funded by Peter Thiel.
I like that guy.
I do too.
He and Hulk Hogan tag team Gawker.
I might start uploading our stuff over there. All right. So, blah de blah, window capture.
God damn. Yeah, my computer just got super fucking hot too.
Okay. So I still have to Twitter you the things.
Yes, please.
Bear with me for just a moment. And I'm going to send you them in order.
Perfect. Thank you. That helps. Sent a link. There's 1 link. There's 2 link. There's about to be 3 link. There's a 3 link.
There.
There's 4.
Okay. So let's start off with Hololive God. Hatman,
All right.
are you ready?
Ready when you are.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm God. Okay, Kami. Okay, Pegoro. My name is Murasaki Shion. I'm God. Nice to meet you. I'm very pretty good. Super Hyper Ultra Ultimate Deluxe Perfect Amazing Seeing God High Master King Victory Strong Cute Beautiful Galaxy Baby.
This English is too broken.
I am Justice. ジーニアスペコだねあんた。ジーニアスペコじゃん。No, big Kura is genius. Yes, I am a genius. Okay. I am a BMW. Okay. Yay!
See, you get
Silly
the
dog, you can't be a car.
you get the cringy shit, and then you get Corona, and it just makes you happy.
I am BMW.
Why can't the dog girl be a car though? BMW, barking motor wagon. Anyway, from Transor Z, another useless Aphrodite moment, number 21. Are you ready, Hatman?
Tell me when.
Now.
Now back to Transor Z.
You mean Mazinger?
No, it's the trans Mazinger.
What are you doing out here?
I'm not gonna let you get away with this, Devlin.
Ah, Jessica, you're going against your father's orders.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about this
You
this
have no right
version
to
of
interfere.
Mazinger.
Drop the case and you can go.
It's a trap. Iron Mask's advance.
It's a trap.
They're carrying atomic spears.
What?
Oh, no anti-atomic armor. I better take over.
Tommy, what should I do?
Run as fast as you can. I'll hold them off. Now it's only a matter of time before we have the world groveling at our feet.
Oh! 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 Help me, Tommy!
The fuck am I watching?
Transor Z will return after these messages.
Well, fuck that.
Well, that exists. That's a thing. So if somebody could let the chat know that we will we're gonna keep going just because it'll come up in the recording, so yeah. You think you're a badass, don't mess with me, Miss Nagaroto. Okay.
Oh, it's this.
Are you prepared?
I suppose so. This is the new what you call it, the new titty anime, isn't it?
I guess.
People are getting upset about.
All right. 3, 2, 1,
right.
go.
Oh, what? Is that a dance move?
私は戦いの中でしか生きられぬ修羅。女などとうに捨てた。
やれと
This dude's a bitch.
What'd you do? Just fart in his face or some shit?
ほらほらほらほら、そうなりますよね。今みたいな反応ですよね。ねえ。こんなイケメンにしか許されないようなすかしたことできるわけないじゃないですか。こんな童貞面した先輩みたいなやつに。キャラ。
Well, she's not wrong.
先輩、何目を背けてるんですか？人が話してるときはちゃんと相手の目見てくださいよね。先輩ってちょっと、いや、かなりキモいっすね。あれ？先輩泣いてます？
泣いてなんかやべえ。
What the fuck was that?
She reminds me of fucking Randall Graves. She's blunt, but she has a fucking point. Also, yeah, that's just Uzaki-chan, but turned around.
I just want to point something out here. I want everyone to look at this face. Then look at Hatman. Then look at this face. This makes me wonder if this is what you were like when you were 13. Because that looks like you.
You know...
Is this the Hatman anime?
No. I didn't. When I was 13, I was not even ballsy enough to even attempt to do shit like that.
So you're worse than this.
Yes, I was stupid. I was a stupid fucking child. It got better once I got to high school, but my God, I was dumb. I was very dumb. I was dumb and I couldn't pick up on hints either.
Fair enough. For a second there, I thought we got Hatman the anime. Alright. Final one.
Thank God.
Earth's most cursed animal. From Heaven's design team?
Well, what? Wow.
Yeah. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
何ですかこの空気は。
メイドちゃんがノリに乗っちゃってるところよ。
私
Well,
も
that's
メイ
not
ドちゃん
terrifying,
に相談があるんだけどずっとあの調子で。すごい集中力だね。
皆さん邪魔しないであげてくださいね。
こうなった時のメイドの作品はすごいからな。
今一つ。いや違うな。かっこよくおっきが二つ。
What the fuck?
ナイスアイデ
食料は毒。毒を食べる。
I,
になってもう古い。うんこ食って育つの。これだ。できた。協力ありがとう海原さん。
いやー、お役に立てて何より。
完成したんですか。
プレゼン聞いてくれる？クライアントのオーダーは可愛くて可愛くない。だから私の思う可愛いを詰め込んだよ。まず、
Oh,
の
no.
ある植物が主食。それ以外食べない。海原さんのアイデアを借りてカンガルーの袋と同じ機能を搭載したよ。親のうんこを食べるために逆向きにつけたけどね。それからオスのうはかっこかわいい二股にしたの。あら、かわいいわね。
No, it's not!